I'm very happy with Legal Match. I mean, to be honest, it really helped my business tremendously. And as of, I believe, January of this year is when I started up with it. My business has just been booming ever since. So I greatly appreciate Legal Match. And the main difference with Legal Match is that it puts uh, potential clients at my fingertips versus waiting for people just to call your phone number off Google or whatever networking or marketing tool that you're using. I like Legal Match because you'll have people that will literally say, "Hey, I'm looking for legal advice." I always give free consults. I don't charge for consults at this time. So for me, whenever I have a free moment, I usually will call as many people as I can that are looking for for any kind of information from an attorney, any kind of consult, legal advice, and I do my best to try to reach out to everybody I can that's going to be within the realm of things that I deal with in family law and criminal defense. Like I said, I mean, it's been a tremendous boon to my business. It really helped out a lot. I have so many clients now. It's just been tremendous, and I feel I've been able more than anything, not even just growing my business. I feel I've been able to help so many people in their lives, whether it's family law or criminal defense, that I otherwise would have never been able to do because I never would have been able to talk to them on the phone otherwise. So Legal Match has been a really good avenue for me to be able to meet up with these potential clients and assist them, and then ultimately, if they wish to retain me, fight in their behalf for their situation, in their case, in their matter. The same thing is it's just been tremendous because of COVID, which is still ongoing, obviously. Even with the COVID shots, vaccines, et cetera, everything you still have to wear a mask everywhere. Certain courts aren't even doing in-person hearings like Chesapeake Circuit. You have to specially request an in-person hearing, and usually they only give it for really big cases like a show clause or something like that. So it's been tremendous because the world is very virtual now, and a lot of people are working remotely. And the fact that this is all computer based has just been a tremendous help, especially during this time when with all these shutdowns from COVID and all these other new changes to protocols and local rules that are going on. It's just been tremendous that virtually through the computer and via telephone that we're able to speak with potential clients and take care of our clients. I mean, it's very straightforward. The only thing that I like exactly how it is. The only thing that I would add is sometimes you'll go on there and there'll be a potential client that I'll call and and they won't pick up. I'll leave a voicemail, and then I mean I usually will save when I called them, and you'll see a little blip at the bottom of their little profile that whatever XYZ date you had called them or left a voicemail, whatever the note is that you put. However, it would be nice if they had like another column that you could utilize for people that are not just responded to. Like you have the initial person, you send your template to the template for whatever it is, family law, divorces, or custody, and then they respond back. You get their phone number, their name, and email, and then you call them. And then if they don't pick up, it would be nice if there was an extra column that I could say, look, I've already responded to them via the template. I've already tried calling them, they didn't pick up. So that way I can kind of bifurcate the people that I responded to who I have not yet even attempted to call yet because I haven't had time yet versus people I did call and left a voicemail for. I think that would be helpful. Otherwise, I think the whole entire program is excellent. I mean, pretty much every day. Every day, I'm having my phone. I'll get a message or a notification that a new potential client is looking for a consult, and then I send them the template. Whatever it's going to be. I look at their situation and whatever they write in their profile, and then I'll determine whether it's divorce, whether it's custody, or what have you, or something other, like a protective order or domestic assault battery case or something. And then I'll pick the applicable template, send it to them, and then from there, I'm able to, when I get a chance, obviously, give them a call and pursue setting up a consult or doing the consult on the spot with them when I call. Well, I think I have 29 so far since January, and some of them are repeat business. So technically, probably over 30 separate retainers, fee agreements. It's fantastic. I have two other marketers that I also use. I use the one that Google recommended, and then which is good for updating, my Google, all the stuff, all my law firm information in Google and search engines. But it doesn't have people that I can reach out to directly for potential clients to directly reach out to. It's more a marketing tool where hopefully through their assistance, people would be more likely to call me, which does happen. I do get, people call all the time, retain people all the time from like my other marketers. And then I also use Avo, which is basically the same thing as Google as far as it's supposed to be marketing me via their platform and potential clients call me. I'm not going to say anything one way or the other, bad or negative or anything further about what I think of those marketers in comparison to Legal Match. But I will say that Legal Match definitely is my go-to, and I will always be with Legal Match at this point. I mean, calling the people up that need consults, giving out consults to people that need them. I mean, it really depends where they're at. I mean, I'm very, very sufficient with family law and criminal defense. I know it like the back of my hand, at least for Virginia, this area. So it would just really depend on who the attorney is. If it's a more seasoned attorney, then they could probably be more like in my position where they just call, make phone calls, versus somebody else who's maybe newer to family law or newer from law school, et cetera. Maybe they would do less of them, until they can really get down pat what they're doing. But as far as generating leads and everything else, I mean, you have to make the phone calls. You have to set up the time to do it. And the beauty of it is, I mean, you can call people, after 5 o'clock sometimes. I mean, I usually don't call people beyond 6 p.m. Eastern time. But it's kind of like you make your own schedule. You just got to make sure you follow up with these people, because if you wait too long, then they're probably either going to already find an attorney to represent them, or they were probably never really looking realistically for an attorney to begin with, or at least willing to pay a realistic dollar amount for retainment. I would tell them to make sure that they hone their skills, and that they, if they did get Legal Match, that they would just make sure they make those phone calls. I mean, that's the most important thing, and give the consults to people that need it. It just depends on where their firm is at. Some firms have been established for a long time. Their phones are ring off the hook all the time with potential clients, versus other people that work more remotely like I do. I have my office in Town Center, but I work remotely a lot because I'm a smaller firm and I'm always in court or driving around or having to do judicial settlement conferences or what have you. So it just really depends on what firm it would be that is a Legal Match attorney member. But nonetheless, you just want to make sure you make those phone calls sooner rather than later. And it just could really be helpful if you don't already have your phone, your business line being blown up with potential clients already. It can just really help make sure that you level the playing field, so to speak, with the amount of potential clients and consults that you're doing by having something like an app like Legal Match, because this allows you to specifically reach out to the potential client seeking consults without having to sit back and wait for someone else to call you. So for me, someone like me working remotely a lot during this COVID pandemic, it's been very helpful. And I think that would probably be my marketing tip for anybody else in a similar situation.